We know each other. He's a friend from work.
Hell yes, I get to ride the dragon.
What the hell's wrong with you people?
I know Kung Fu.
Tank, you want to switch? You want to switch?
No, I'm good. I got it.
Stay down!
I could do this all day.
If you had to transform into one mythical creature and then get married to a different mythical creature.
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
Maximum effort. How about a magic trick?
HR.
Not an animal.
HR. Is HR.
Somebody call HR down here.
That man is playing Gallagher.
Can I get a double bacon cheeseburger? It's for a cop.
What?
Don't spit in that cop's burger.
What are you talking about?
Every time I have this in front of me, right, I always think about that scene from Super Troopers where he's like, "Can I get a double bacon cheeseburger? It's for a cop." He's like, "The hell did you say that for? Is he gonna spit in it now?" He's like, "No, I'm telling him that so he makes it extra good." Don't spit in that cop's burger. Like, he has that microphone.
Yeah.
And like every time this microphone, I just want to say it like, "Don't spit in that cop's burger."
It makes me think of Family Guy. Attention customers, testicles. That is all.
Like this mic is so ridiculous. It gives me all sorts of added abilities, but with those abilities, I mean, I also think that ooh. All right, so to everybody listening, this is the pre-show. This is the show where we talk about all the shit that we don't want to talk about on our other show, The Nerds from Work. But tonight, ladies and gentlemen, I am actually drinking a Sweetwater 420 strain G13 IPA. And if you have not had one of these, when you pop the top and you take a big old whiff, it smells like straight pot.
Like what?
This is marijuana.
Nice.
So what they do is they actually take the hemp oil and put it in the beer. Yeah, it smells like pot. And I love it. So, funny story about this, and then we'll get into our show tonight. I went to a meeting, right, with a client, and we went to grab beers. And I'm in Florida, so I'm like, all right, whatever. I don't have time to look at the beer menu. So I was like, yeah, Sweetwater 420. And lady was like, you know that's the G13, right? And I was like, yeah, okay, whatever. Like, 420 is a 420, whatever. I know that's the, like, I don't have to think about it. That's just a good beer.
Right.
I was like, yeah, okay, just whatever. And she was like, okay. And she left, and she came back, and when she brought me the glass, I smelled it. I was like, oh, does this smell like pot to you? And I'm like, handing it to the client. And he was like, yeah, it does. And I read, there's like a paragraph this long under Sweetwater 420, which I thought was weird. Why 420 would have a paragraph under it. It doesn't seem like a paragraph kind of beer.
I had some recruiters take me to an Irish pub one time, and I was like, oh, yeah, what's the special on, what's special? And she rattled something off. I like half listened. I was like, yeah, that'll work. She goes back with this and puts this glass in front of me that is black, like not dark brown, just black. I was like, oh my God, what did I get myself into? Yeah, it was, I drank it and it wasn't bad, but it was definitely not what I was expecting.
Yeah. I mean, when you go to a business meeting, you're always like, yeah, okay, whatever is the easiest, right? Like, right. This isn't about drinking right now. Like, I'm trying to talk this out, and I sit down, and the first, like, real conversation over these beers is, hey, dude, smell that. Does this smell like pot to you?
The beginning to a beautiful friendship.
Yeah, the guy's great. What's up, RJ? He's actually awesome, but it was just, like, a really weird thing. It was just like,
that's fun.
This smells like pot. Like, why does my beer smell like pot? So yeah, okay. So transitioning from that, right? We don't really have a good segue for that. So let's just get right into it. A trailer dropped this week. Actually, it dropped last week, but we're a little late to the party, right? When it dropped, what, like last Thursday or something like that?
Something like that. It was right after we were.
Yeah. So Tank sends me a text. He's like, hey, have you seen the new John Wick trailer? And Yeah, I fucking did. So everybody knows I don't watch trailers. I don't want to ruin the movie for myself, but you guys know. Fucking boom. John Wick is my boy. So I had to watch it. So that's what we're actually going to be going over this week is John Wick 3. John Wick Chapter 3. I'm so sorry to disrespect it like that.
So before we get into the trailer specifically, I have some beef that trailers have started doing, and it pisses me off. I wonder if you feel the same way. Why do they feel the need to take the first 5 seconds of the trailer and give us previews of the trailer? Like, it's just like, boom, scene, title card into the trailer proper. Why? Just show us the trailer. Why are you... It doesn't make any sense to me, and it bugs me. I think it's dumb.
Oh, yeah, okay. So I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Literally the first 5 seconds.
Why
So
do I need a trailer to the trailer? Show me the trailer.
I think that's only because this is like the full 2 minute and 17 second, like...
A lot of movies have been doing it lately, and it's dumb.
But we also watch them on YouTube.
No, well, but no, that's the official John Wick trailer.
Right. That means it's the whole thing. So, like, maybe when we see this trailer in theaters, it won't have that little snippet up front. You know what I mean? And it'll just start with Summit Entertainment.
I will hold my reservations for that then.
Oh, I'm not going to hold my breath. I'm just saying, like, that would just make sense, right? Like,
if that is the case, but anyways, slightly off topic.
Yeah. No. I mean, so what I think we can do is, we can kind of go over this play by play, just break it down, and hopefully it doesn't take 8 hours. So, I mean, I know I'm going to go deep, but shit.
I'm going to need another beer.
All right. So, first 5 seconds, we break it down. It's like the trailer within a trailer, which is kind of dumb. But you do see some cool shit, and you see Lawrence Fishburne
in the trailer.
Yeah, you see Lawrence Fishburne. So, open it up. You see, like, the dog running with John Wick. Now, so this movie, just based off this trailer, which I do like, is taken up right after.
Immediately.
Yeah, right after Chapter 2. Like, hey, you're excommunicado, by the end of the night.
You have an hour.
This long. Yeah, like 1 hour or whatever it was. So you see him and the dog running. Now, I will say this. I would have loved John Wick's dog to be Daisy still. Like the dog they killed in the first one. Like the little beagle, right? Because I just don't like fucking... Like the pit bull is the stereotypical tough dog. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean like that or a German Shepherd.
Yeah, but I mean like a badass dude like John Wick, you could give him like anything except a teacup chihuahua, right? Like you could give John Wick that beagle and that would be badass. Like,
that would make for an interesting dynamic for sure. Like the bad guy comes around the corner and the beagle starts laughing, starts barking at it, and the guy's just like, what? Boom! And just bullet through the head,
So yeah, and I do want to touch on that. So this dog, it makes sense that it's not the beagle because it seems like the dog is going to play more of a role in this movie than it has in other movies.
Maybe a little.
Well, like, I mean, we'll get to it later, but when he meets up with Halle Berry, right?
Does he have his dog with him in that scene?
Yeah.
Oh, I wasn't paying close enough attention. Okay, because I know she has two
His
German
dog and
Shepherds.
her dog.
Yeah.
So you see, like, he's going around asking everybody for help or whatever, and nobody wants to deal with him because he's excommunicado in 3, 2, 1.
Getting stitched up by the doctor.
Yeah, right. So he's stopping everywhere. Now he's getting out of town or whatever. Everybody's hunting him, right? So right here at about a minute, it's the scene where they're like, "Oh, do you think he can do it?" And he's like, what is it? Like a $10 million?
I think it's like a $14 million bounty. Everyone in the city wants a part of it. Say it's about even.
Yeah, like that was fucking awesome. Like I was just like, hell yeah, John Wick is the fucking man.
And then right after that is my favorite scene in the trailer when he tomahawk throws that rifle at the dude's face. Oh, it's so gnarly. When he comes into the square, whatever, like do pops a couple people and then just like takes it overhand, and just like destroys that dude with it from across the freaking courtyard.
So here's a scene where he's at at first I thought it was a tattoo, but now that I'm going through it like frame by frame, he's watching the clock. So they have a tracer in him.
Wait,
so
what?
they're digging it looks like they're digging a tracer out. Like
the doctor?
Yeah, like this dude in the vest right here at about 1:05. They're digging in his shoulder. He's watching the trailer, so I can only imagine that's like a tracking device in his shoulder. You know?
Let me see what you're talking about, because I do not remember that.
Yeah, go to about 104 and pause it, or like 103 or whatever, and you'll see him watching the clock.
Yeah.
Oh, yep, there it is. The tomahawk throw of the rifle.
Well, he's watching the clock because he knows when the excommunicado starts. I think he's
Right.
I think the doctor's stitching him up from his earlier fights, and he's like trying to get stitched up before he has to take off on the run again.
Well, I mean, yeah. Ooh, okay. About 135 or so, the fight scene in the library.
Ooh, I will give you that. That's probably my second favorite with that book.
Yeah, or he puts the book in the dude's mouth and he just nails it.
I don't cringe with the pencil scene in John Wick 2. This makes me like jump just a little every time I watch it. It's pretty gnarly.
I love it, dude.
It's great.
It's so good. Okay, so everybody is taken aback by this horse scene, right? Like, 'cause it's like, okay, horse scene, whatever. Hold on, let me find it. Right at 1:30. Okay, 1 minute and 40 seconds. There's a ballerina. All right. Now, I don't know if you guys remember this or not, but when we were starting the show, I was talking about the rumors after John Wick Chapter 2 about the continuation of the Wikiverse, right? Like that's what they're calling it, is the Wikiverse. Where they're getting a TV show based on the Continental, like the hotel.
Oh, yeah.
And then the next movie, once John Wick is done, is called The Ballerina.
Okay, so planting the seed.
Yeah, there's a seed planted at 140 because it makes no sense for a ballerina to be in this trailer, like at all.
That's true.
A ballerina is just boop there and gone.
Yeah, like a couple frames and then it goes to the horse scene.
Right. So to me, that was like just a gratification moment of like, hey, yes, you will be getting the ballerina. And then is this Halle Berry?
Yeah.
Still looking BA as ever.
Yeah, I mean, I don't, I don't hate on Halle Berry, but she's not necessarily my favorite actress. So, I mean, I'm down.
She's not my favorite, but she can do a badass action movie.
That's true. Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Do you remember X-Men, the first one?
Yeah, where she's Storm?
Yeah, where she's like, what happens to a toad when he gets hit by lightning? And he's like, what? He's like, same thing as everything else. Boom! That was one of the best scenes in that movie, honestly.
She's topless in Swordfish.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, and in Monsters Ball, apparently, but
really,
who's counting? So, overall, what did you think about this trailer?
I liked it. It does what I want a trailer to do. And actually, this trailer has an advantage. Everyone knows exactly what the story is going to be for John Wick 3. So there's not like they have to hide anything, really. Because the only thing they could keep is, maybe they actually kill him at the end. That would be a twist that no one sees coming. I don't think it'll happen, but who knows?
No.
So all they have to do is just get us hyped again to go see it. Like we've had a nice break since John Wick 2. Remind us where we left off. Show us it's going to be even more badass than the first two, which the body count is supposed to be higher than both John Wick and John Wick 2. And that was dope. They had like the cool music in the background. That's like, it's not like a big action song. It's like almost like a ballad. Like as he's just like slamming books into dudes' mouths. So yeah, I'm down for this movie. I don't need to see any more trailers. I'm ready to go.
Yeah, I'm with you, man. I'm not gonna watch any more John Wick trailers. I've got my trailer. It's built the hype. it's giving me little Easter eggs, right? Like the dogs and stuff like that. I kind of hope this is the last one though for John Wick. Like if they continue in the universe, I would love that. But I kind of hope this is the last one with Keanu Reeves.
I'm fine with that. I'm a fan of putting an ending on stories and not milking them. I mean, I always go back to Lord of the Rings, right? You took 3 Lord of the Rings books and made them 3 movies. They were dense, but you did it, right? And then then you come to The Hobbit, and you took 1 book and made it into 3 movies. You could have easily made, by that logic, Lord of the Rings could have been 9 movies.
Oh yeah,
made it into 3 because they were like, cool. No, we don't need too much. Here's the main story points. Move on. But in The Hobbit, they stretched it out. It was awful. They totally ruined the story going aspect of The Hobbit. So I'm a fan. Give us 3 solid movies. That's something that John Wick does that few movies can do. The sequel was just as good as the first one, in my opinion. And so if you do that again, make it just as good, maybe a little better, a little more action, a little more blood and gore, I'm good to go. Put a cap on the end of it and be done.
So, I mean, a lot of people hate on the Expendables movies, right? But to me, they're all like this, right? Like, you go in knowing, okay, this is a 1980s action movie made today.
Right.
The second one, 1980s action movie made today. The third one, 1980s action movie made today. You're not, like, expecting this world-changing, movie. That's not what it is. And with John Wick, I think it's the same way, man. It's give me a story, and 3 should be a full story, right? Like the first one, you have why he came back. The second one,
how he gets pulled back in.
Yeah, he got pulled back in, and how he got, broke the rules or whatever.
Yep.
The third one,
the consequences,
or he escapes.
Right.
One or the other. And that's full circle.
Yep.
Now he's gone again, either dead or escaped, one or the other. And then move on to the ballerina. Move on to if Halle Berry takes it up, whatever. Like that's fine. I don't care. Like just don't. And it's not that I don't like Keanu Reeves. I love Keanu Reeves. If you guys have listened to the show, I love Keanu. Whoa. I love the guy, but I just don't want him to turn into fucking Neo from The Matrix, right? Like, that's all they knew him for before John Wick. And now with John Wick, it's like, oh, Keanu Reeves, you mean John Wick? That guy's badass. Okay, give him 3, and then you're done.
Right.
Like,
don't
drag it out.
Don't try and ring it for more money.
No.
Be done. Ring a good story. Be done.
Ring the universe, right? But give us a different story.
Sure.
Different background. Like Sicario could easily fit in this world. You know what I mean? The movie Sicario.
I know
could
of
easily
it.
fit in this world. But it's a different story. So that's what I'm saying. Like, give me another story after this one. But for Chapter 3, I am excited. I'm not going to watch another trailer. And I can't wait. May 17th. My ass will be in a seat, and I know that Tank will be in the seat probably right next to me. So,
I'm down. Let's do it.
We all went to go see the second one together. So
yeah, that was fun.
We're definitely going to go see the third one because we're all about that violence. All about that bass,
I was trying to figure out how to fit that together, but I'm not very, too many syllables.
All about books in the face, Hashtag all about books in the face. Yeah, dude. I think that's about wrapping it up, man.
Dude.
Do you have any last words?
No, I'm pumped, man. The movie's going to be dope. I'm excited.
I feel like I walked away with this one. But it's John Wick, so I'm okay with that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I know for a fact that tomorrow when they listen to the regular show that you and Naru are going to walk away with that one. So, all right. Let's go on to our regular show. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Let's bounce.
We have work to do. Later.